Hello, Assalamu alaikum and good morning class. How are you all? Yes, how are you everyone? Can you see my screen? Yes, please let me know if you can see my screen properly and hear me. Yes, hello. Yes, today take better take out. Okay, fine. Better take out your copies. Today we are going to complete question number 5 and let me change the screen. Sorry, share a document with you for classwork. Please write down the index for question number 5. Quickly, we have too many work to complete within this session of 40 minutes. I want you people to, yes, you can see the index on the screen. Okay, please let me know if you can see the index clearly. Yes, Iman, Faliha, Fatma, Fauzia, Hamza, Madni. Yes, clear? Okay, then start writing the index. In the middle of the session, at any time, I will unmute your cameras and I will ask you people to show me your work. Okay? Okay, fine. Have you written the index? If you have written the index, just raise your hands. Raise your hands if you have written the index. This is question number 5 and today's date is 15th January 2021. Okay? I request you people to please speed up the written work, speed up your writing so that we will complete the written this question number 5, the written work of this question number 5. And I believe that everyone has drawn this diagram. The question is draw and define chlamydomonas. Please don't do any mistake in the spelling of chlamydomonas. Draw and define chlamydomonas. Iman Asif, I am unmuting you to show me your work. Start your video and show me your writing and show me your work, beta. Iman Asif. Okay. Who else can show me his work? Zed, can you show me your work? Zed, show me your work, beta. Yes. Yes, Zemal. Right. Zed. Zed, rotate the screen. Rotate the screen or either rotate your copy. Um. Yes. Okay. Okay. Fine. Zemal, show me your work. Hamza Madni, you also. Hamza Madni. Okay. Fine. Zemal. Zemal, now turn off your camera. Turn off your camera. Hamza Madni, show me your work. Okay. Now start writing. Start writing the answer. Yes, Hamza Madni, I can't see this is dark. This is totally dark. Please bring the camera near to the copy. Yes. Okay, you haven't drawn the diagram. I asked you people to draw the diagram as well. Okay. Okay, fine. Now write down the Heading Chlamydomonas. In answer, write down the heading Chlamydomonas. Chlamydomonas, it should be bold and underlined. It is a unicellular, it is a unicellular, comma, green microscopic plant. It is a unicellular, green, after unicellular there is comma, green microscopic plant. Full stop. Then next heading, shape. It should be bold and underlined. Shape. Next heading, shape. After writing every point, please leave one line, that so that it should be it should look very neat and tidy. Okay. Shape. Next heading, shape. It is spherical. The spelling of spherical is SPHERICAL. It is written over here. It is spherical, comma, slightly elongated. 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 Or pear shaped. Or pear shaped. Done. Then next heading, external structure. Next heading is external structure. Its anterior end, end. Its anterior end. Interior means the end, the part of the body which is nearer to the head or the front end. Okay, like in our body, our head or our brain is the interior end of our body. Okay, interior end. Its interior end is pointed. Its anterior end is pointed, called apical. 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 Its interior end is pointed, called apical papilla. PAPILLA. Apical papilla. Its interior end is pointed, called apical papilla, which has a pair of flagella. Which has a pair of flagella. 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 I'm repeating, its interior end is pointed. Yes. Sorry, Romesa, no issue. Wait, start writing. Start writing. Its interior end is pointed, called apical papilla, which has a pair of flagella. Full stop. Outer cell wall is present. Outer cell wall is present. Hafsa, start your camera and show me your work. Hafsa, show me your work, beta. Hafsa and Lujan. Lujan, Laiba. Yes. Moise, you also unmute your camera and show me the work. Yes, Lujan. Copy सीधी करें. Lujan, I can't. It's please turn. Rotate your copy. Lujan, Laiba. Yes. Okay. Fine. Fine. And who else I asked? Moise. Moise. Show me the work. Yes, Romesa, the question is draw and define chlamydomonas. Question is draw and define chlamydomonas. Okay, okay, Hafsa, just take your copy or bring your copy in front of the computer if there is camera in your computer. Okay. Yes, Zemal. Zemal, it's okay. Moise, he hasn't started the camera. Fatma, show me your work, beta. There is no camera. Okay, then leave it. Leave it, Hafsa. Fatma, yes, good. Good, Fatma, Zemal. Everybody is doing a very neat and tidy work, and I expect everyone to draw the diagram very neatly and show your yes, Faliha. Good, good, excellent, excellent, everyone. And Abdul Rahman, yes, Abdul Rahman, show me the work. I can't show the work. I can see your face only. Yes. Oh, what a why you have drawn so elongated diagram. It is elongated a bit, not in the lengthwise. बेटा इसको थोड़ा सा और छोटा थोड़ा सा yes Falia you have drawn yes good just color the diagram as well. I ask you people to draw to color the diagram so that it would look presentable. Okay. अब्दुल रहमान ऊपर से ये जो एपिकल पेपिला इट्स इंटीरियर एंड शुड बी रिड्यूस्ड शुड बी रिड्यूस थोड़ा सा इसको कम करिए ये बहुत लंबा हो गया है ओके ओके नाउ सो नेक्स्ट इज internal structure write down the heading internal structure check my diagram yes just a minute lujan abdul rahman okay Lujan, I can't see. Yes, show. Yes, good. Excellent, Lujan. Excellent. Excellent, everyone. Yes, Lujan, you have drawn a very neat diagram. Okay. Now turn off your cameras. Turn off your cameras and focus on the screen for work. Miss, we want to define chlamydomonas. Yes, draw and define. Draw. And the question is draw and define chlamydomonas. Okay, now next heading is internal structure. Internally, it consists of write down internally it consists of the following structures internally it consists of the following structures full stop Rumesa, I will show you the previous slide later on afterwards when we finish this written work and by the time please start writing whatever is shown in the on the screen okay Okay. Next heading in the internal structure, next heading or the first heading is chloroplast. Chloroplast, it should be prominent in the bold letters and underlined. A cup shaped chloroplast is present. A cup shaped chloroplast is present. Full stop. It helps in the photosynthesis. It helps in the photosynthesis. A cup-shaped chloroplast is present. It helps in the photosynthesis. It helps in the photosynthesis. Okay. Next heading, contractile vacuole. Contractile, CONTRACTILE. Contractile vacuole, VAC. Please don't make mistake in the spelling of vacuole because you people always write the spelling of vacuole vacuole oule here it is vacu vacuole okay vacuole vacuole now two contractile vacuoles Muhammad Ali, Muhammad Ali and Manahil, Hamza Mushtaba, Fauzia, show me your work. Fauzia, show me your work. Muhammad Ali, show me your work. Manahil, I asked Moise to show me his work, but he did not turn on the camera. He did not show me his work. Saim, Saim, Sania. Who is Shahzad Azmat Siddiqui? Please rename yourself. Let me know. Let me know who is the student behind this name, and let me and rename yourself. Okay, Fazia. Okay, Fazia. Right. Okay. Shahira and Abdul Rahman. Okay, fine, Shahira and Abdul Rahman. Fine. Okay, fine, Saim. Okay. Okay. Then turn of the request. Okay. Two contractile vacuoles are present. Two contractile vacuoles are present. Full stop. They remove waste matter and excess water. They remove waste matter and excess water. Full stop. Next heading, pyrenoid. Next heading is pyrenoid. The spelling of pyrenoid should be very correct. Pyrenoid. Pyrenoid. It is present in chloroplast. It is present in chloroplast. Abdul Rahman, turn off the camera. It is present in chloroplast. Full stop. It helps in starch synthesis. It helps in starch synthesis. Now next is eye spot. Next heading is eye spot. Next heading is eye spot. A light sensitive, a light sensitive reddish eye spot is present. A light sensitive reddish eye spot is present. I'm taking your attendance. Tayyab, please improve your writing and please do very careful work. Work carefully. Your writing, your work and your writing should be very neat, tidy, and careful working. Okay. Okay. A light sensitive reddish eye spot is present. Full stop. It helps to distinguish. Zed, have you written the index? Zed and Tayyab. Because both of you are not habitual to write down the index. Must write down the index, otherwise, I will minus your marks. A light sensitive reddish eye spot is present. Full stop. It helps to distinguish distinguish to distinguish between bright light and shade. It helps to distinguish between bright light and shade. Full stop. Next is nucleus. Next heading is nucleus. It is big and spherical structure. It is big and spherical structure. Full stop. It controls all the functions of the plant. It controls all the functions of the plant. I'm repeating. Nucleus. It is big and spherical structure. Full stop. It controls all the functions of the plant. That's it. We have finished this chapter and the written work. And those who have missed out, like Rumesa and other students who have joined us late, please write down question number 5. Today we have done question number 5, draw and define chlamydomonas. Then on the blank page in front of this question, this diagram must be drawn. Tomorrow you are going to submit your copies, your homework, biology copy, and I want this neat, colorful diagram to be drawn in front of this question. Okay. And afterwards, the look at the screen. Our first heading is Chlamydomonas. It is a unicellular, green microscopic plant. Full stop. Then next comes shape. It is spherical, slightly elongated or pear shaped. See the heading nucleus again. Okay, nucleus again. Just a minute. I am repeating the entire written work. Chlamydo shape. It is spherical, slightly elongated or pear shaped. Let me reduce the. Okay, you can see the entire work on the same page easily. Please, I'm giving you only 2-3 minutes to complete the work. Then we will move to the explanation of importance of algae. Now you can see the entire work on the same page. Right, shape and chlamydomonas. It is shown on the screen, Abdul Ahad. Look, chlamydomonas and shape. I have brought every heading or all the headings on the same page. If you want, you can capture the screen. Those who have missed out, please capture the screen so that you will tally your work later on and complete it. Okay, done. I'm going to I'm going to change the screen now. Abdul Ahad, have you written? Beta, let me know if you all have written. Please raise your hands, those who have finished the work. Zuha, Tayyab, Sanya, Samir, and everyone, please recheck your indexes. In your index, there should be for this chapter, fungi and algae, there should be 5 questions, and all the indices and all the questions must be written in your index. Everyone. Capture the screen. Got. Okay, okay, fine. Abdullah, good. I believe that everyone has done that. This work have completed. Yes. Abdul Rahman, it's okay or not? Show Abdul Rahman, I can't see the screen. Chlamydomonas shape. So I wrote in last. Okay. What's the use of writing it in the last? I don't know why you have missed out because you were present since the beginning. See, every structure is given in the sequence. Chlamydomonas, we are describing its structure. If you are writing it in the last, then what's the use of it? Try to write it down again. Try to write it down again later on. Okay. Now, done? Yes, class? Yes, okay, Fatma. Hamza, right. Okay. Now today we are going to learn about the importance of, this is the last topic, importance of algae. Okay. Bilad, Zaid, Zimal, okay, fine. Everyone must recheck your index. There should be 5 questions. All 5 questions must be completed along with the diagrams. Okay, now this is our last lecture of fungi and algae, and also in biology. We have completed 3 chapters in section biology. This is our lecture number 26. We are concluded the section biology after this lecture, and this is all done. From the next week we will continue with chemistry and physics. Both chemistry and physics, one lecture is left in chemistry and one lecture is left in physics of in the chapter kinematics of linear motion and atomic structure. Afterwards we will start with the new lessons when you will be in school after 25th of Jan. Hopefully then we will continue with the new chapters in both chemistry and physics, and these two will be the last question sorry, last chapters, hopefully, of your syllabus. Okay, so we have, in this chapter we have learned the characteristics of fungi, importance of fungi, advantages and disadvantages of fungi, characters of algae, characteristics of Chlamydomonas and Spirogyra. Now, today we will be learning about the economic and biological importance of algae. Importance of algae. It is known as the grasses of the sea. Grasses of the sea. Commonly, the algae are called or known as the grasses of the sea because they are mostly found on the surface of the sea or ocean. Okay. One-celled algae are called diatoms. Unicellular algae are called diatoms, like Spirogyra, like Chlamydomonas, Sargassum. They are all called diatoms or dinoflagellates. Our most important food source for whom? For marine animals. One-celled algae, which are found on the surface of the sea, they are the most important food source for marine animals. Likewise, euglena is an important food source for organisms that live in fresh water. Okay, sorry. Euglena is an important food source for organisms that live in fresh water. Algae produces oxygen around for almost 40% of the total composition of the oxygen on the earth. It is also used in food. We will learn in the next slides that how the algae are used in food. Carrageenan. This is called carrageenan. This is cara. How do we pronounce it? Cara. CARRA. Carrageenan, used in cosmetics and food industries. How in food industries, salad dressings, toothpaste, etc. I will, after explaining this, I will show you in detail that how the carrageenan is used in food. We use jelly, we use gelatin powder in thickening for certain foods like ice cream, for jelly or some other soups, salad dressing, toothpaste. This algae is carrageenan. This algae is used in food items for thickening of the food, and it is extracted from the red algae. Carrageenan is extracted from the red algae. Commonly we call it gelatin powder. We use in several different food items in our homes for thickening of food. Now, importance of algae in industry. Many products of commercial and pharmaceutical importance have been derived from algae. Agar is commonly in Urdu, it is called arrowroot. We use arrowroot for thickening of the substance. like कुछ when we make custard or cakes or something like something we want to do, like corn flour. Corn flour is again the agar agar. Okay, corn flour we use for thickening of the food, and it is obtained from the red algae. Agar agar is obtained commercially from species of Gladium, Gracilaria, and Chondrus. These three are the names of the algae, red algae. These three are the names of red algae. Japan and Southeast Asia are the main production centers of agar. The greatest use of agar is in food, pharmaceutical, and cosmetic industries. It is used for almost a century as a stiffening agent in culture media. Okay, agar it is in Urdu it is commonly called arrowroot, and it is used most commonly for thickening of the soups or jelly or some other food items, and in cosmetic industry as well. And at homes we use it for when we use corn flour. It is actually it the corn flour, it is also has the same function like agar like thickening of food. Importance of algae in medicine. Brown algae, it is mainly used in the manufacture of various goiter medicine. Goiter is a disease. It is caused due to the dysfunctioning of thyroid gland. All of you must have heard about the dysfunctioning of thyroid gland. At times people they have hypothyroidism or hyperthyroidism. Means ke when their thyroid glands are functioning not properly, means if the thyroxine is produced in large amount or if it is produced in very less amount, both situation are harmful, and both situation leads to the function leads to the development of goiter. And it is and this goiter is developed due to their high sorry due to the deficiency of iodine in the body, and this brown algae has high content of iodine in it. Due to the high iodine content, it is brown algae is used in the medicines for thyroid glands. Okay. The main alga used for this purpose includes sargassum and the members of Lemi, Leminarialis. Leminarialis. Okay. So sargassum, the seaweeds, and Laminarialis, they are used for the production of medicine of for thyroid glands. The extract of Corallina, Degenia codium, Acylidium, and Durvila are used for the treatment of various diseases, different types of diseases. Okay. Okay. Next is ecological importance of algae. Now, important part of food chain in aquatic ecosystem means a algae provides the food for the organisms which are present in ocean or underwater, means for marine animals or for aquatic animals, because they fix carbon dioxide into organic molecules that can be used by heterotrophs. Means for algae can be used for can be used as a food for all those organisms which are heterotrophs. Heterotrophs, which are those which cannot photosynthesize their food and they are dependent on other organisms for their food. 80% of the earth's surface is believed to be produced by planktonic algae. Means 80% of earth's oxygen is provided by the algae. We have discussed in the top in the presentation or lesson on Monday that algae are the oxygen producers, and in the sense they contribute to the percentage composition of oxygen on the earth crust. Okay, planktonic means the or unicellular seaweeds algae. Algal blooms are indicator of water pollution. Grow rapidly in water with high concentrations of organic materials, sewage, or industrial waste. Means algal blooms are present in water, and we can see them rapidly growing where the organic materials like sewage or industrial waste are there in the water. They are thrown in the water. Organic waste, when they are thrown in river water or sea water, it contributes to the development of algae. Okay. Next is petroleum and natural gas reserves were formed primarily from diatoms and planktons. Many unicellular algae are symbionts in animals. Symbionts means again the same relationship in which both the algae and the host, they are beneficial to each other. They take advantage of each other from each other, and they are also in turn beneficial to each other. Okay. Next is just a minute. Let me, before saying thank you to you people and concluding this class, I want to show you something very important. Difference between agar and, yes, what is the difference between agar and carrageenan? The key difference between agar and carrageenan is that agar is extracted from Giladium and Gracilaria, while carrageenan is extracted from Chondrus crepus. Okay, all these three are the red algae, and they are derived from the agar, and carrageenan, they are derived from red algae. Next is and what is just a minute. Carrageenan is actually it's a type of carrageenan. It's polysaccharide, and it is found in chocolate milk. We add for the thickening of milk. We add it in milk, like flavored milk. All types of flavored milk, they contain agar or carrageenan. Like in chocolate milk, cottage cheese, cream, ice cream, almond milk, dairy alternatives such as vegan cheese or non-dairy desserts. Okay, coconut milk creamers. So they are used in variety of foods for the thickening of these products, these food products. Carrageenan, they are used. They are extracted from red algae, and uh, at times they are harmful for our intestine, because once the food is thickened or it is in the gluten form, or when gelatin is added, like this carrageenan is actually the gelatin, when it is used, it rather to pass out from our intestine, it sticks with the walls of the intestine, and it leads to so many different intestinal diseases. Understood, class? I think that this is clearly understood. And carrageenan is actually a polysaccharide. What is polysaccharide? Polysaccharide is, it is a complex carbohydrate. Polysaccharide, it is actually it is actually complex carbohydrate, and red algae, they have very high content of polysaccharides in them. Means the carbohydrates which is present